Welcome to the SpaHive. I'm Julie Pankey, and I've teamed up with two of my business besties to flip this hive and spill the honey. We're dishing out the juiciest insights on business, life, and everything in between, with a side of sass, a sprinkle of nuttiness, and plenty of laughs. Whether you're here for spa tips or just a little life inspiration, we've got the buzz you need. So grab your favorite drink and get ready. Things are about to get sweet and sticky. Hello, good morning, and welcome back to the SpaHive Business Bestie podcast. Good morning, MaryAnn.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning, listeners. Julie, how are you?
Good, I'm good. I don't know about how everyone else feels out here in the podcasting universe, but it doesn't matter what way I turn the clocks, forward or back, I still get messed up.
I know. Yep, that's certainly true. We all
Don't-
woke up this morning. We all woke up at like 6 a.m., which is a little too early for me.
Because it was really 7.
I know, but it's
I
not
know.
really 7.
Well, we woke up at 5 because it was really 6.
Right.
And alas, I still have my shoulder issues, so that makes sleeping a little more difficult, a little less restful, says my Aura ring, but it's getting better. So that's good, very good. So we celebrated my stepson's birthday over the weekend.
That's
So we got to
exciting.
see the grandkids, and Isabella is walking.
Oh, wow.
Yep, she's like a little sumo wrestler walking through, with her legs, like she's got this wide stance.
Yes.
So she has a really like strong, like center of gravity.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And then the other kids called, so they got to see each other, which was really
Oh,
cute.
that's great.
And Carson was like loving seeing Isabella, and Isabella is very animated. So she's like laughing with her 6 teeth, and smiling.
Yeah.
Layla, who's turning 9,
Oh, my goodness.
hard to believe, I know, right? This month would like skincare as a gift.
Oh, this is exciting.
It is exciting, but I felt perplexed. And then I texted Sebastian back like preteen skincare, and he's probably thinking, girl, if you don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But I'm like, I need to know the trend. I'm going to have to dive into the trend of what skincare 9 and 10-year-olds, preteens are using.
Oh, well, this definitely could be a future topic. This is exciting.
Okay.
All right.
And so that kind of leads us into our holiday conversations. I mean, can you
Yes.
believe it? We're through the year and now we're getting into holiday conversations.
Yes. Yes. Holiday conversations. Yeah. So, we're in the middle of November, right? We're getting ready. Everybody's starting to get ready for holidays, for some buying, some shopping, some selling. So, Julie, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, today we're going to talk about how are your sales shaping up this season? Are
Important.
you happy with your sales? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you offline, but I'm happy with sales of spas that I'm helping out. I could say for sure, for sure. Record breaking year going on this year. So how do you make it better? It's funny. People ask me, how do you do that then? How do you rinse, wash, and repeat, right? And it's hard because sometimes I feel like it just, it's just second nature, right? But when you look at your sales and you set your goals for the year, And I hope that you set goals for the year. Otherwise, call me because we
Yeah.
need to set goals for the year, next year at least. So you set the goals for the year. Where are you now? What are things looking? I mean, the best way I feel like to have some control over your sales, your bottom line revenue, of course, is retail sales because you can't expand your spa in November generally. You are probably not adding more staff. You're not redoing your menu going into holiday. So, retail sales really are your best way to finish the year strong with a 50% profit margin. I mean, you're making a lot of money. Retail sales, gift cards, low-hanging fruit. I feel like we have a stat about this.
So, of course, I have a statistic, Julie. When don't I have one? So, 30 to 40% of annual retail revenue comes from Q4. That is astonishing. So, today I want to talk about, let's give our listeners some hacks. Everybody loves a good hack. How about 5 ways to maximize our holiday sales, including retail?
Let's talk about 5 ways to maximize that magic this holiday season. One of our favorite ways is to curate giftable experiences. That sounds interesting, right? How can you bundle some services with retail? I mean, I really like to take a look at your retail inventory because you don't want to go into 2026 with a ton of your money sitting on shelves in glass bottles. So going into holiday, how can you create like a really magical experience that you can bundle with your services like a mini escape or glow and go? So if you're doing, let's say, hydrofacial, right? And there's not usually there really isn't retail associated with hydrofacial. So most of my clients are using their primary retail brands with their hydrofacial. And, people are doing their holiday glow and go facial going into the season. They're having a hydrofacial. Why not bundle it with some home care that, one, you want to get off your shelves, two, is going to extend the results of the facial, and three, it's going to have them come back because if they love the product, so that might be a first time visitor to your spa that gets the hydrofacial because say maybe you're doing a glow and go special for the holidays with hydrofacial, and I'm just using that as an example with anything that you have. But then he turns around, he's like, all of a sudden it's quiet.
All of a sudden, the podcast has stopped.
And so see, I get going and then I lose my train of thought. And so you have your glow and go facial or whatever it is that you want to promote this holiday season. If you bundle it with some retail added in, you're like doing a special service. It's a little more expensive than your typical service, but you get like all this value add, but now it's become a whole experience. Or if you have an infrared sauna and you don't add that in already to your services, like if someone's coming to the spa, do they automatically get the infrared sauna or do they automatically get the LED light? If not, then maybe bundle it in so you could generate more money. And then, yes, back to my retail. If they come just because of this holiday special and they buy retail and they love their retail, then they're going to want to come back and buy more.
Oh, Julie, you were just talking about hydrofacial. Did you get my message I sent you about the shark device?
I did. I would not buy it. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna probably do some more research, and we're gonna talk about it, like, in another episode, but
Yes,
I thought it was interesting because they certainly did just call out HydraFacial real quick.
they did.
So, anybody listening, it's a shark device that I guess I haven't done research yet, but mimics a HydraFacial, possibly same type of results, but you can use it at home. We're
Yeah.
gonna see.
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it now, but I'm sorry, I'm not buying my skincare device from the makers of a vacuum. Just saying.
But if you
Saying.
also think about it, Dyson is a vacuum and they make a ton of hair care devices.
I know, but skincare devices are so personal. I mean, I don't know, the sucking and kissing action that the hydrofacial does, and that this shark is saying that they're doing that same kind of action. I don't know. I will be honest, I didn't research it. I'm looking at it now. It's $400. Maybe we should have Donnie on as a guest through our holiday episodes when we talk about some devices.
Yes, I love it. Donnie, come on back. So, Julie, let's talk.
But yes, now we digress.
Yes. Now, let's bring us another hack, right? Hack number 2. We need to simplify the sale. I mean, we're all creating, we're all competing against Amazon, Walmart, Target, where you can get everything in your hands in 2 hours. So you need to make it simple for people,
Mm-hmm.
right? At this point, definitely make sure your front desk staff is trained to sell gift cards, process gift cards, because it'd be amazing how many times I go into some place and I have a gift card and they're like, I've never done this. And like, I get it. We're all learning at some point, but this is not the season. This is not the season.
No, it's not the season. It's funny. I just had this conversation with a spa that I work with. We need to change a process for shipping gift cards, but this is not the time to do it. We need to wait till January to do that and just go through and suck up your old process. Whether it's good or bad, you got to make the best of it and get through this holiday season. I think, do you sell gift cards on your website? Can you sell gift cards on your website? Do you have like a Shopify account so that you can sell gift cards on your website and have a button, boom, on your website, buy a gift card, click, and it takes you to where you want to go to buy the gift card, takes that friction out of trying to buy a gift. Even better, can someone print a gift card on their printer and give it as a gift versus having to wait for you to ship or them go pick up a gift card? And a lot of the softwares do this now to make it really easy. You might not even have to go to Shopify. You have a plugin through Mevo or MindBody. Also, can you buy on your Instagram or Facebook?
Right.
You're promoting all of this great holiday stuff, but then what are you asking the consumer to do? You're asking them to do work to find out how to buy this.
Absolutely.
People
And this
don't want to
goes
do work.
No, we don't wanna do work. Well, there's so
Mm-mm.
much work to be done in this season, so yeah, you gotta make it simple. And this definitely goes for our solo operators too, because at this point, there are so many ways. If you don't sell a ton of retail yourself, you don't stock it, there are still so many ways that you can be selling retail through affiliate links, through partnership programs. I mean, it can get pretty easy. So it's not just our big businesses we're talking about. Get creative. You say, oh, I don't sell any retail. Well, there's a way that you can, right? Make some money while you sleep. Figure it out.
Well, I also think that if you're using skincare and not selling skincare, then you're missing the boat to Money Town. And if you're not willing to, have a retail area and you're like, oh, my people don't buy, whatever. I mean, call me and I will tell you all the reasons why that is. not a great philosophy. However, if that is your philosophy and you don't have a lot of space and you just have a little bit of retail, most brands now, like MaryAnn said, will give you an affiliate link. So we'll give you a code that your people can use on their website. So let's say your primary skincare line is, I don't know, Circadia. I don't know, whatever, Dermalogica, whatever it is. You can ask if you can get a code for your customers to buy. So if your spa is Susie's Day Spa, it could be Susie 2025. And you're like, here, if you're interested in buying the products, don't go on Amazon, don't go on the brand's website without using this code, because this is going to get you a free gift,
Right.
or this is going to get you free shipping, and work that deal out so that, you're constantly giving people this code. Or you could offer, again, maybe you don't sell a lot of retail because you're a dog walker, but you can offer pre-wrapped grab and go gifts that are perfect for customers, with price points of like $50, $100. You're a dog walker. It could be a collar. My dog trainer always recommends a collar that will control Bad Benny so that he's, doesn't pull so much. Or I always go to like craft fairs and they sell these like bags of doggy goodies, and it's like a bandana, a ball, homemade dog treats, for like $25. And then it's in a bag, like a cute bag with paw prints on it, and, tied with like red and green ribbon. And, I'm a
That's cute.
sucker. I'm a sucker for those things. Sucker. And so, you can sell those like impulse buys, pre-wrapped cute gifts, candles, things that are nice for a hostess gift or someone that has everything. And then also, don't forget at your retail display to simplify the sale. I mean, at your point of purchase, create a retail display. And it's easy, you could put some travel candles, maybe lip balm, hand cream, something that's, or like lash serum is another good one.
Yeah.
Lip gloss, something that you could get that's just easy. You're like, ooh, love this, throw it in. Love this, throw it in. That's the easiest way to, close like a really frictionless sale.
Frictionless. I like this word. You've used it like twice. I'm going to use this. Let's all try to use this word into our daily lives now. Frictionless.
What's our next hack?
What'd you say?
What's our next hack?
Oh, yeah. So our next hack number 3, Julie. Client appreciation equals sales activation. So, a couple episodes back, we talked about involving more of a gratitude process in your personal life and your business life. So if you haven't listened to that episode, go back and listen to it, because we had some really great takeaways there. But let's use gratitude marketing to really move the needle. Things like thank you cards, exclusive early access sales, VIP only flash sales. It can be as simple as, hey, we appreciate you so much. Enjoy this 20% off at your next appointment. I love it. I think it's super easy. And I also love the idea of doing a client appreciation event during this time. You might not think it's the best time because people are busy, right? Everyone is busy, especially as we get closer to our holidays. But I know personally, I always make the time to get at least one holiday facial. And I do it between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And it's always my little night out, so I can just relax before we really get into the full swing of it. So you could throw a little appreciation event, and, it could be like a girls' night out, a mom's night out, right? Like take this time before we get crazy and that can be your gift to yourself. Then also, you can add a little bit more productivity into your event and say, let us wrap your gifts while you relax. That's great. I would love that. So
Yeah,
not
I would love
only
that.
yeah, so not only are people like, okay, getting self-care done, check, not going to be a monster during the holidays, check, but also now I'm being productive because some of my gifts are wrapped. Check. Win-win.
So question, do I have to buy the gifts at the spa or
No,
wherever I'm going, or I'm bringing my gifts and you're wrapping them?
it's like old school. You bring your gifts to like the town mall, right? In the
Right?
middle of the mall, not associated
Yeah,
with the stores. And it would be
right.
like, how it used to be. I don't know, like some Girl Scout
I
troop, Boy
do.
Scout troop. Yeah. And you'd bring them and they wrap them up.
Love it.
Easy.
Yes, because gratitude fuels loyalty. Remember, we've talked about that before. And yeah, I love that. I think I encourage you now because time is of the essence. One of the best things you can do for your business is know who your top clients are.
Yeah.
So if you have a software, go right now, run, don't walk, and figure out how to print out your top 50 clients so that you can get started with writing some little notes or inviting them to early access or a VIP flash sale just for them. And if you haven't planned a little VIP event between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I want to hear that you ran and created something and let us know what you're doing.
Yeah. And then maybe we'll come to it. Wouldn't that be so much fun?
Yeah, we'd love to come to it. I know I saw my friend Rose. We love Rose, one of our SpaHive VIPs in Rhode Island. I've already seen her Spa Day event all over social media for the
Who
last few
doesn't?
weeks. She's on it. She's on the ball to really sell out the holidays.
Rose is on it. Let's go. All right. Now,
All
well,
right, hack four.
That brings us to our fourth hack, collaborate locally. And you could bundle that with the last hack, and maybe you're creating an event, right? And it's a little mini night to yourselves with your girlfriends, with your friend, with your husband, with your whoever. You could do a, in spa yoga session, and then you guys go get massages. There's so many ways you can collaborate locally. I feel like this is one of our things that we just beat ourselves over the head with because people still
Mm-hmm.
don't do this, Julie. Like, we're
Right,
all in this bubble of our own business or our own lives. And if we just expand the bubble a bit,
right.
the possibilities are really endless. So stop thinking
They are
it's
endless.
competition. It's not
Mm-hmm.
competition anymore. It's collaboration. So think about ways you can easily partner with other local businesses. I mean, you brought up, your dog walker, right? I was thinking maybe there's a little dog pet boutique, right? Maybe you can collaborate somehow with that, even if it's providing all your VIP clients with a coupon or something that you've already
Right,
worked
like
out with the
a
boutique.
discount code.
Yeah, it's endless. Possibilities, endless.
Endless. And I think one thing that could be really fun is, and I did this a few years ago, not exactly like this, but for a client, and well, I did a bingo card for her, so that for the holiday season, you fill up your bingo card and, each time you get, a bingo, you would win a certain free something, discount, product, whatever. But,
What was on the
you can
bingo
go,
card?
it was like, get a facial, refer a friend. And so when you did all these actions, you could cross out the bingo thing. And then once you got a bingo, spend $50 or more on retail. I'm trying to think what was all on there. Buy an enhancement to your massage. And there were I want to say nine squares, not huge. And we built it on Canva. So it's something that you could do real easy on Canva and partner with some local businesses and do like a shop local gift guide. And it could be like a shop local bingo. And if you visit, if you visit the florist, maybe you get like a free mini bouquet, or the people that visit you and spend over $50 get, or whatever you set as a price, get 10% discount. And you could do the yoga studio, the whatever's in your area, right? The pizza place, the cafe. And so you each offer something different. And then once the bingo card is filled out, you can enter to win like a big prize that all the businesses kick in for, maybe.
Yeah. I love that.
Like a gift basket or, an experience, right? So it could be, you get a spa treatment, you get a bouquet of a dozen roses, you get a box of chocolates, and then you get 50% off dinner for two, at the restaurant that you're partnering with, or the pizza place, or whatever it is. And so everybody benefits because you have to go to every business and you have to patron that business. And then you have the opportunity to win like a big prize, or just thinking about ways to create a stronger community.
Well, now I really want pizza. So there's that. So
Well,
we did it. We're on our last
so
hack.
excited. What's our last hack?
All right. So you've come up with all your great ideas. You've done all your collaborations. You've figured out how to sell a gift card online. Now we have to market, and we have to market like we mean it. So what are some fun, easy ways we can keep the marketing flowing this season? That's not just here's the sale, buy, here's the sale, all of that. Because we're going to see that no matter what, right? Like this is the season where we get 1,001 emails in our promotions tab talking about what holiday sale they have.
Right.
So
And
how do
no
we
one
beat it,
likes that.
Julie?
No
Nope.
one likes that. Not at all. So I think ask ourselves the question, what sets me apart? Why do people buy from me? Right. And it's not just in a generic Facebook post. It's not just a generic email that is saying buy, 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 buy. Sounds like a boy band song. It's gotta be why your loyal customers should buy from you. So a great idea is a team pick of the week. Staff can share their favorites. I always love that. That's a goodie. You have your lead esthetician or one of your estheticians, your front desk person, you yourself. If you're a solo, that's okay. You don't need a team. Why is this your favorite item? Or you could say, I'm going to share, just like Oprah, right? Oprah's favorite things. I'm going to share Julie's favorite things over the next month. And every week I'm going to share one of my favorite things and why. So if you're a solo, I want you to be thinking about that now. If you have a team, I want you to be thinking about, asking your team to pick some of their favorite things that you can promote, because they're the experts. You're the expert. You're the expert dog walker. I want to know what your favorite tool is that can help me train my dogs. The favorite treat that's healthy that I can, give my dogs. Also, think your email list. So also remembering what we've talked about in past episodes is that your email list is one of the few things that you own, right? Social media is great, and we all think,
Yep.
I got to kill it on Instagram, Facebook, I got to be on the TikTok. But that email list, if you're not curating it, you're missing a huge opportunity because that email list you own, they're people that want to hear from you. They're people that want to buy from you. So using that list, using the text list to your advantage. And I like to use education themes. So something for teenagers, right? Like an email could be skincare minis or a gua sha starter kit, for teenagers or for the trendy aunt or for the glamma. Some anti-aging serums or at-home spa tools. We all love that. So making your emails targeted and curated and using storytelling instead of buy now, buy. I'm selling, you're buying. It's got to be,
Right.
more of a personal connection than that. How about you, MaryAnn? Do you have anything to add to that last hack?
Yeah, Julie, I love the idea of doing the gift ideas for the different demographics because that's also helping, right? Your clients, because maybe they have those real life, just like you were talking about, your granddaughter with the 9-year-old skincare. Like, we're like, wait, what? And so that could, take it from us, right? Take it from us. Say, where's our preteen skincare? And send that to your clients. Here's what to buy for the glamma, just like you said. So I think you can get creative and use education as well as marketing and local collaborations to really sell this season.
So let's pick one. Even if you feel overwhelmed after this episode, pick one to implement this week. Make a small change and you'll create a big buzz before year end. So next week, we're unwrapping our favorite beauty and wellness stocking stuffers, perfect for your retail shelves or on your holiday gift guides. So join us next week. You will love our favorite beauty and wellness stocking stuffers. We'll see you next time here live in our SpaHive with my business bestie. Bye, MaryAnn.
Bye, Julie. Bye, listeners.
If I've piqued your interest, even just a little bit about the SpaHive, good news. You can learn more over at our free Facebook community. That's right. Head on over to Facebook, search SpaHive Professional Community, and join me, my SpaHive board, and over 400 other spa, hospitality, and wellness professionals there. The community is always free, chocked full of tips, tricks, and educational content to serve you. Look forward to seeing you there.